Hey everyone, welcome back to Sunny's Music Studio. Well, I guess this is not Sunny's Music Studio anymore, but I guess we're not on the Sunny side either. So, this is my other YouTube channel. But hey guys, welcome back. I hope everyone is having a super amazing day. I gotta tell you guys, so I'm gonna redo this video. I've done it a couple of times now and I've published it a couple of times, I guess. But it's kind of an introduction to what's going on here. And it's really simple. It's also the very, very beginning of very basic bebop jazz. Okay, we're going to make many different types of jazz or many different types of improvised music here, many different styles. But we're going to start with bebop, and we're going to start with it for a reason. Because we're going to start with it because it's going to show you how to make it and navigate through a song. What you're going to do is you're going to find your line. And that's what the deal. Like, you guys have heard the term, right? A jazz line. I think you think the line is like, but it's not, man. The line is like, da, 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 da. It's one of the reasons why people say, oh, jazz is just playing scales, but not like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Like, if you did that, you'd be like, oh my God. I mean, that's fine, but like if you did that on the bandstand, I'm pretty sure that super hot milfy real estate agent at the bar is going home with the bass player with the deep voice and big hands. So go ahead, my man. By all means, play some major scales ascending it on the gig. Whatever, Sonny. Nobody cares. All right. Here you go. So here you go. Also, this is a little blah blah video. Also, it's humbling. I just started making these little videos for my music education channel because I was thinking I might go back to work. Go back to work teaching music. Why not? I love it. And it's fun. And I love practicing. I don't really much love gigging because it's kind of a drag after. But like, I love practicing. And I love sharing what I know, what I learned. And that's the deal. So I just started off that. But then I found out some of you guys actually watched the video. And I know who's watched I know some of you guys who are watching it. Some of you guys are freaking heavy, man. Because some guys I used to play with, some guys who know me from something, some of this, and it's humbling, you know. Welcome to the sunny side. It's great to see you. Thanks for checking in and making sure I'm okay. I really appreciate it. I had a rough couple of years. My dad just died and my mom's really sick, so I'm back in Toronto. But that's the deal. Oh, and I closed my studio. I didn't close my studio. I sold it in Vancouver, so I might we'll see where life takes me in a little bit. But in the meantime, I might tell you guys some of the stories I learned along the way, you know, some of the guys, and like take it all with a grain of salt. You know, I'm going to introduce a little bebop system to you guys, and we're going to start it today. And that's the deal. To all my old students, to all my old friends, to all my old, you know, my peers, all my guys I used to play with. I wish everybody the absolute best. Sending love all the way around the world. I know you guys are all over the world right now, man. And you know, if you're looking right now and wondering, wow, how come? If you woke up this morning, you're like, wow, you know, this jazz festival. How come Sonny should be sleeping on my couch right about now? I wonder. I haven't why, but I'm in Toronto, man, making these YouTube videos. So there we go. All right, here we go. Hope everyone has a super amazing day. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope everything is super cool. We're getting back to bebop today, nice and simple. And here's my sax. I'm going to throw the notes up on the screen in a second. So today, we're going to talk about what we've been talking about before. And this is playing your jazz line. You've heard it in the last couple of videos. We're going to do it for real today. Now, and then we're going to, in the next video, we'll play it in songs. We'll apply it to music. Guys, if you do this, it's so much easier than some of the stuff whenever you think music is really difficult, whenever you think there's bebop stuff or there's jazz or, oh, wow, that's so impossible. Man, some of these guys are like major heroin addicts. Like, seriously, if a heroin addict or can stand on stage drunk and high and not fall off the stage and still play the music, I think you could play the music too. I really do. But you have to know how to play it. And here we go. So the first thing, I'm going to show you the music in a second, but we're going to continue along with what I've been telling you. In music, there are these motion to rest, and that's what we're doing. And motion to rest, motion to rest. And we're going to play into D, into G, into C. That's what we're going to do. And here we go. And I'll show you. So it's pretty easy. Later on, I know you guys want to learn how to be like, or even like, or even like, all right, like whatever, or like, it's just notes, man. Nobody cares. And like, not only that, oh, you just bored the girl at the bar. What's wrong with you? What the hell? I gotta sit this whole night and listen to you wank sax now? You just alienated half the... All right, whatever. See, don't let that happen to you. All right, let's get down to what you want to know. So there's a lot of painting sound, a lot of this kind of different, different ways through things. But right now, this is what we're doing. This right here is your line. You got that, man? You hear that so often. So too often when you approach music, you're like, C, go. What scale do I play on this? Dude, what are you talking about? What do you mean, what scale do you play on this? You go like a... Friend zone, friend zone, friend zone. Why would you do that, man? Why would you do that? You should go warm up the car. Seriously, man. So like, you wouldn't even do that on a conservatory exam. You might. You might do it on a conservatory exam. Okay, so here we go. So this is it. But look at this. This is so simple. And I'm not going to cycle it through different chords today. I'm not going to tell you what comes before D. But it's just this scale. When I used to listen to Howard play, I studied with Howard when I was 16, and then I went back again after I left Humber. And like, he sounds like water, like raindrops on a piano, man. Like, it sounds like rain. I don't know how he does, like rain is falling on the strings. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the? Barry doesn't play like that. Barry plays hard. But like Howard plays like rain is falling. And when he plays bass, it's like he's holding you in his arms. It's the weirdest thing. I'm standing there listening to it, and I'm like, I'm listening to waterfall. And I go to play something really lame, and I'll show you what they taught me too. I'll show you Barry's half-step rules. I'll show you this diminished thing. Not today. But when he plays, man, that bass, he's like, he's holding you. The music is holding you. I'm like, what the hell? So like, I'm like, this is a good place to play. I don't know if it's good for him. For him, it's good. Anyways, those guys are amazing. I was just studying, right? They're so much better than anything I've ever seen. All right, so here's your scale. This is how you play the music. Straight down. So into the D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's the blue. Now the pink. 1, 2, 3. Into the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then into the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's put it together. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Pretty neat, huh? But like, really look at the line. You know how all the time you hang out? Well, in jazz, man, they're like, they don't really play on beat one all the time, and they kind of play in the middle of the bar, and they leave stuff off at the end, and it's kind of these odd note meter phrase length things. But like, all I played was a scale. So all I played was a scale. I didn't play a scale. I didn't play any music yet. That's just my line, man. All right. Now, before we get crazy, let's just talk about this line for a second. We didn't have to go into the C at the very end. We could have gone into the E. Well, the chord tone, right? Whatever. Listen, I'm getting into this, right? Here we go. G. I mean, into the D, into the G, and then I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to, instead of ending on C, I'm going to end on E. Right? Let's not get too crazy. How about All right, well, I don't like that line. So there you go. But like, so you play a line you like. I'll show you some other ones as we move on. But there are tons and tons and tons of these different lines. And they're like voice leading lines. Listen to the language. Voice leading lines. Just now, this is the first line. We're not getting, this is the only line you're going to play for the rest of the year. No, I'm just joking. Then, so we're going to do something. We're going to start to jazz up this line. It's it. It's it. You know, they say, oh man, Bird could play the song 1,000,000 times and it sounds the same. I never heard the melody once, played it different, but it was the same song every time. It's playing the same line. All right? So, not really. Not really. And I don't know that they really said that about Bird. All right, so there it is. All right, here we go. I'm sure they said that about Sunny. He played the same thing 1,000,000 times and it all sounded the same. Thanks, man. Consistency's my thing. All right, here we go. So you guys got that? Into the C. That's what it looks like. Practice it every time. Now, as you're moving along, as you're practicing in your songs, right? Every time that comes up, this is difficult to do. You'll find ways to memorize this, right? You'll practice into the next video. I'll tell you how to practice it. But you practice it however you want as long as you memorize it. Little bits and pieces, starting on many different notes. All right, next we're going to do the first, a first kind of inversion of this thing. And so we're going to take the C, the black, and we're going to push it up an octave. Well, not so difficult, right? So here we go. Into the D, into the G, and then up the octave for the black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Pretty neat, huh? That's all that. Right, into the D, into the G, into the C. All right, how about this? Into the D, and then I'm going to do that circle the B on G. Circle the third. Now I'm going to circle the B. Now I'm going to play the black part. That was okay. What if I circle the B and the E? Pink B, black E. No way, man. What if I go blue down to D and then up to G? E flat, E, C. Is that what I said? So whatever, man. But you see how easy it gets? It's so easy. Just play the line. Next, let's find another inversion of this line. Same line. Oh, you guys are gonna like to do this. I don't really want to play up like this in my tenor today. Oh, I played some music. Check it out. We're all on my chops are out of shape, right? I've been off sax for a couple of years. Okay, here we go. Right, right. So you pick these lines, you find your line through the song, and you don't need an exotic line to start with. Although some might be good, like whatever, right? Like some lines might be good, like, you know, practice them. But like first, take one line through the song in a way you're comfortable in your sax. And as you're going through, the first way you're going to jazz up the line, also played in a nice range on your sax, is to start with this octave displacement, right? It's that simple. See how we're mixing in the classical words and the jazz words so that you can like apply your harmonies? Jazz is supposed to mixture of the two, right? All right. how about this? Instead, we'll wrap the third, you know, on the way up, we'll wrap the pink B. You know, we get into bebop pretty quick, man. You know, and we're not really doing anything that interesting. We're just playing the scale. What else did I write here? So I had that inversion going up. Oh, and then there's an inversion down low. Well, I'm playing a lot of lower on my sax these days. Not too low, but I'm keeping it nice and tight. It's not tight, but just kind of like relaxed, you know. And so all right, so like whatever, man. So before you get, so you're supposed to do this exercise until you are so bored you can't like, oh, I can't do it anymore, I need to play something else. Then you go jazz up your line, man. That's what it's all about. But today, this is it. And when you get bored of your line, start to jazz up your line. And that's where we come into things like enclosures, licks, painting sounds, alternate changes, getting lost in tunes, you know, like where'd you park the van? There's lots of stuff to worry about down the road. But right now, this is what it looks like. Into the D, into the G, into the C. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video, man. I'm so humbled by the guys watching it. I really appreciate it. So this is the last one probably on this line thing like this. The homework is, as you're looking through your solos, look for this in the music. When we come back, we're going to start embellishing this line a little bit, obviously with the lick I'm playing right now, which is wiggling around the third. And so, but that's it. This is it. Then we're going to, next video, we're going to wiggle the third, and then I'm going to show you how to ascend just a little bit. So that's the action. I wish everybody the absolute super duper best of an amazing day. Oh my God, I'm so humbled. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's amazing. This is your exercise. This is how we begin. I'm going to tell you guys a bunch of stories along the way. This is your weekly little 15, 20-minute lesson. And this is how we begin. It's just a line. It starts off really, really simple. The rest is just beautiful music. It's just pretty notes. And that's the deal. From the TheSunnySide music, I guess, I'm Sunny, wishing everyone the best. And I'll see you guys soon.